Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is about to begin shortly. But before that, a brief safety announcement. In the case of an emergency, exit doors are located at the back and front of the hall on both sides, left and right. Keep calm, and we should aim for an orderly and smooth exit. Just a reminder, due to the FA Cup final happening later, we would like to advise everyone to take the first exit at the roundabout opposite the main entrance of the campus. Do take note of TPM's Police Bantuan, who will be directing traffic towards this exit. Although the main TPM exit will still be open, it is anticipated that there would be high traffic flow there due to contracted buses from Kedah and Perak, utilizing the main TPM entrance leading to the National Stadium. A gentle reminder to all guests of the following. Throughout the ceremony, please ensure your mobile phones are turned off. Your ID tags are worn for identification. You remain in the hall until the ceremony is over. Food and beverages are not brought inside the hall. Thank you very much for your understanding and cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates' procession will be making their way into the hall. But before that, a kind reminder that you do not obstruct the view of others while taking photos. Please put your hands together for the 2019 graduating class of the Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, APU. Welcome to all graduates. A gentle reminder to all graduates of the following. Please sit in your allocated seat. Leave your bags and flowers with your guests. Remain in the hall until the ceremony is over. Turn off all mobile phones. Ensure no food or beverages are brought inside the hall. Do not take a selfie on the stage. Do note that you will be walking up the stage on your right and down the left. You will be given a photography token as you step off the stage. And before we begin, I would just like to remind all of you that today is a very special day for all of you and your parents. Some of you might not have your parents here, but you might have your best friend or someone close to you. So when you receive your scroll and your friends receive the scroll, please applause for them as loudly as you can. Enjoy today, and please make sure you give everyone the support that they deserve. Okay? And can you please do a few things for us today? Can you please, when I say this, repeat after me in your loudest voice? Okay? Say, I am the best. I am the best. Louder. I am the best. Louder. I am the best. Very good. Okay, now look at your friend, either on your left or right. If you have no one to look at me. And say, you are the best. Louder. Be fair. Louder. Okay, all right. Now, give your friend a pat on the shoulder for being here today. I can see some are patting, some are not. Some are like, don't touch me. Anyway, today is a special day for all of you. Please enjoy and applaud as loudly as you can for your friends and for yourself, okay? All right, so while we're waiting for the academic procession, I just want to do one more thing because, I just want to see how this is going to be. We're going to do a Mexican wave from my left to my right. So when I say 1, 2, 3, everybody from the left start getting up. Put your hands up like that and sit down, and then we move in a wave like. Okay? Are you ready? Please don't throw your flowers around. They're very expensive. All right, ready? We start from here. Guys, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! 1, 2, 3 on that side. I don't see the energy. I'm falling asleep here. Okay, I want everybody to stand while you do that, okay? Not sitting down. Ready? One more time. 1, 2, 3. Stand. Yes. Down. Woo! And this side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I hope your parents don't mind me doing this. I just want to get your energy level up because it's in the afternoon, so sometimes we feel sleepy in the afternoon. Right. If you still have flowers and bags with you, you can pass them to your guests, yeah? Don't keep them with you. Okay, graduates, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 graduation ceremony of the Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation is about to commence. The academic procession will now enter the hall. Please rise to welcome the procession. Kindly remain standing as the national anthem will be played soon after. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may now be seated. Good afternoon, salam sejahtera, and a very warm welcome to Datuk Parmjit Singh, the Chief Executive Officer of APIT Education Group, Professor Ron Edwards, Vice Chancellor of Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, APU, Professor Yayan Ellis, Pro Vice Chancellor, Partnerships and Region, Staffordshire University, graduates, distinguished parents, honored guests, staff and faculty members of Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, APU, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for gracing the APU 2019 graduation ceremony. First and foremost, we would like to invite Professor Ron Edwards to deliver the welcome address.
Dr. Parmjit Singh, Professor Yayan Ellis, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this graduation. An especially warm welcome is extended to family members, including those who have come long distances to join your children today. Please feel free to walk around and enjoy our beautiful campus. Some of you may not have been here before. I'm sure you'll find it interesting to see where your children have studied, where they've socialised, where they've played sports. It may be different to the places where you have studied in previous years. To our graduates, my congratulations. When you first commenced your studies here, I spoke to you at your orientation day. You may not remember any longer, but I did, and I emphasised the importance of you taking up the opportunity that was available to you. And the opportunity to get a first-rate degree from a first-rate university. It wouldn't be easy. These are the words I said. It wouldn't be easy. There'd be many challenges, lots of work to do, and you'd need to be disciplined and organised. You needed to have a clear vision as to what you wanted from the experience. Now you took up that challenge and here you are. So 3 years on, or 4 years on from that orientation welcome, I congratulate you, and it's a great achievement. But it's not the last challenge that you have to face. The workforce is somewhat daunting at the moment. Technology is changing the world of work, destroying some jobs, creating others, changing just about everything. We have military issues in some parts of the world, and globalisation is to a degree in retreat as some countries are putting up barriers to the free movement of people and finance and ideas, goods and services. So the environment is rather different to what it would have been a few years back. Having said that, the environment is always challenging. There's never been a group of graduates like yourself that have gone into a world where everything is rosy. There are always challenges. You simply need to adapt and prepare and make the most of the situation. So what advice can I give you? Well, a few months ago I was talking to a very distinguished businessman, a gentleman who had established a company and grew it to significant scale, and was also the president of his professional group on 2 separate occasions, so a very distinguished, venerable person. And he had seen many graduates leave university, come to his company, come to his professional group, and I thought it would be good to ask him what advice I might pass on to you. And he was very forthcoming, and I did appreciate his advice. Well, he said the first thing is that there are surveys of employers where organisations ask employers what they want of their graduates. And he said they almost always come up with the same outcome. The employers want you to be good employees who fit in well, work well with other people, and are able to communicate well, especially in English in the Malaysian environment. Yes, that is widely known. But he went on to give some of his own personal insights, and I'd like to share those with you too. The first thing he said was, make sure they know how. And he emphasised how, and he put his hands out. I didn't really understand, but he went on to explain that it's really important for graduates to take on the responsibility for completing tasks, for solving problems, for what he said was get their hands dirty. That outcome-focused orientation was really important in industry. Employers don't want observers, they don't want advisors, though observing and advising might be part of it. They want people who can contribute and work to complete problems, solve problems for the organisation. And he emphasised how he had always been good at the how. But then he went on and elaborated further and gave me some advice that I think came from his personal experience, and I had a sense he didn't share it very often. He said it's also important to be good at the why. I didn't understand that either, but he went on to explain how, in addition to being technically competent with your profession, whatever it might be, IT, engineering, marketing, management, accounting, whatever it might be, it's good to be critical and creative in the way in which you tackle problems. And he emphasised that the how people, in his experience, always reported to the why people. That is, the why people were the top leaders, the people who could see the big picture, ask what's the source of the problem, how can we rearrange and re-strategise so as to avoid the problem recurring, how can we take our organisation forward. So his advice and my advice is, yes, concentrate on your soft skills so that you're able to work well with other people. Continue to work on improving your English communication skills, but be technically competent. Whether you're an accountant, whether you're a software engineer, be good at it. Okay? But more than that, be a critical and creative thinker so as to make the most of those technical skills and offer the most to your organisation. I do think that's useful advice, and I'm pleased to pass it on to you. Next, I'd like to acknowledge the role of the people who have made this outcome, this milestone, achievable for you. Your family, your parents, your families, your siblings or guardians, all the people who contributed, not just in terms of finance, although that would have been significant, but also in terms of helping you develop the attitudes and values that have brought you through schooling, through university, and will underpin your future in the workplace as well. And at an earlier time, when your parents said to you, finish your homework, wear your school uniform with pride, do your chores, look after your brothers and sisters, show respect for elders, and always tell the truth, they were actually providing you with the skills that have brought you to this point and will also underpin your success in your careers. Employers see those skills, those attitudes and values, as employability skills. It's translated into different terms, but it's essentially the same thing. The ability to work in teams, take pride in the quality of your work, being reliable and trustworthy, being self-motivated and self-disciplined, all stemming from the underpinnings, the foundations that your parents provided. So thank you, parents. Might I say to the graduates, it's now your turn to turn the tables. It's your turn to be helping your parents, your families, not just the current generation, but be having a thought to what you might be doing for the long term. What might be your legacy? How can you contribute to the next generation? You've been recipients to this point. Now it's time, I think, to be givers. Next, I'd like to recognise the importance of the partnership between Asia Pacific University and Staffordshire University, reflected today in Professor Ellis's presence here. The partnership, very long-standing, provides an enrichment for the learning experience that you've received. One university from a dynamic part of the world in Asia, and the other from a traditional high-quality, high-reputation country. Your resumes have been enriched by the presence of both these reputations. I think you're well placed, and I can't think of any other group of students graduating from Malaysia who would have that combination. So value your international credentials, build on them, present yourself to the world as international graduates. You have no borders other than what you might create for yourself. Next, I'd like to recognise the contribution of my colleagues, both those behind me on the stage and those wonderful people on the right who have made today's celebration function smoothly to get you in your seats and gowned and everything as beautifully as you are. I thank all of you, not just for today, but for all the years in which our academics and our administrative staff have been providing support. We don't just ask them to do a job, we ask them to be role models, and they fulfil that role beautifully. One last piece of advice. 2 weeks ago, I attended a graduation in India at a college by the name of Sri Ramakrishna College, and the trustee, who was a little like a chancellor, he provided some advice to his graduates, and I thought I'd share it with you. I was very impressed. He said, "Be honest when in trouble, be simple when in wealth, be polite when in authority, be silent when in anger." I think this wisdom provides a wonderful basis for you as you enter the workforce not only as an employee, but as a member of the community. May I say it once more time, because I find it inspiring. Be honest when in trouble, be simple when in wealth, be polite when in authority, be silent when in anger. Again, welcome everybody. Congratulations to our graduates. You made good use of the opportunity that your family and the university presented to you. On behalf of APU, I wish you the very best in what comes next. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Ron Edwards, for the welcome address. With great pleasure, we would now like to invite Professor Yayan Ellis to deliver the graduation address.
Chief Executive Officer of APU Education Group, Dr. Parmit Singh, Vice Chancellor, faculty, and staff, family and friends of graduating students, but most of all, those of you sat near the front today, graduating students. This is a very special day, and I'm very proud to be able to join you in celebrating your achievements. Graduation is without doubt a highlight of the academic year, and certainly it's probably the most pleasurable role that I fulfill as a Pro-Vice Chancellor. Today is a key point in your lifelong learning career. There's a clue there, learning is lifelong. But this is a key landmark day today. And as you've heard, and as you know, this represents the end of a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of commitment. So you're all looking very serious at the moment, but please do make sure you enjoy today. Celebrate very hard today, because today is a day you should remember for the rest of your lives. Now, although we are here acknowledging your individual success, you wouldn't be here today at this point in your journey without the support of your teachers, your family, and your friends. I'm sure they will have supported you, not just financially, but through the high and low points of your learning journey. So I'm sure you will not forget to thank them today. And I'm sure that all of those in the room and those who can't be here today will be immensely proud of you as you graduate today, as much as you are proud, quite justifiably, of yourselves. Now, most of you may only get the opportunity to attend one graduation here at APU, but this is my third graduation. I'm extremely fortunate. But it's the first one I've been able to attend here in this magnificent campus. And I think it's particularly fitting that you're able to graduate here where you've been completing your studies. APU and Staffordshire University have been working together now for many, many years and enabling thousands of students to graduate and gain their degrees here in Kuala Lumpur. And both our universities share a commitment to provide educational opportunities that truly transform the lives not only of you as students and individuals, but make a positive social and economic impact on global society. And by working together in partnership, we've been able to build the reputations of both of our universities. And the reputations of both APU and Staffordshire will be taken forward by the achievements that we expect that you will make. So be very proud to be graduates of both universities. Let me take just a few moments to share some of the highlights for Staffordshire University over the last 12 months. In terms of teaching excellence, 2 years ago, the UK government introduced a new system of measuring and rating the excellence of teaching in universities. And Staffordshire University was very delighted to be awarded a prestigious Silver Award. We set ourselves a 5-year goal to obtain a Gold Award. And I'm very delighted to say that just 2 months ago, we were just one of 2 universities to achieve promotion from a silver to a gold level of standard. There are just 27% of all universities in the UK, and there are about 125 universities that have that gold standard. Also, in this year's Complete University Guide, which is a National League ranking table, Staffordshire has been ranked 8th out of 120 universities for student satisfaction. So we're thrilled to be in that top 10 position. What that says is that for all students of Staffordshire, you're benefiting from top quality teaching. And in the latest Guardian League table, Staffordshire has achieved its highest ever ranking of 37th place out of 122 universities. And finally, for the first time ever, we've entered the World University Rankings, being ranked in the top 1,000. I'm extremely proud of these achievements, as much as we're proud of your individual achievements. Although your graduation today is a significant landmark, it is a learning point, and it's known also, graduation, as commencement, because it marks, I suppose, the end of this phase of your learning and the transition to the next stage of your professional learning careers. The certificate you've received today is evidence of the degree that you've been awarded. But what is going to determine your future success is not that piece of paper that you hold in your hand, but the fact that it has allowed you to develop knowledge and skills and values. And it's how you choose now to use that knowledge and those skills and those values that will determine your success. You have been equipped with those skills now to lead change, to innovate, and to drive economic and social prosperity. You are now the innovators and leaders of the future. When you graduate, many people will want to give you some words of advice. The Vice-Chancellor has just shared several words of advice with you. I'm no exception. I'm going to give you 3 pieces of advice. Firstly, be ambitious, be confident, be professional. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Go out and create your own opportunities. Secondly, always keep an open mind so that you can continue learning every day. Keep stretching yourself. Take risks. Expect to fail often and bounce back from failure and learn from failure. And thirdly, make sure you use your education wisely and treat people respectfully. Behave towards others as you would expect them to behave towards you. Or in the words of Maya Angelou, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Do not underestimate just how important your success will be and your stories of your career success to inspire and motivate current and future generations of students and help them to appreciate the value of studying both here at APU and for Staffordshire University. So finally, can I end by congratulating you, each and every one of you, and wishing you the very, very best of success in your careers. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Professor Yayan Ellis, for the graduation address. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to proudly invite our graduate this year in the Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering with Honours to be present on stage to deliver his address representing the graduates of 2019. Please join us to welcome Kwek Kai Cheng.
Esteemed Chancellor, guests of honor, faculty members, respected lecturers, fellow graduates of 2019, ladies and gentlemen, I am beyond honored to be granted this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to stand before you with nothing but this short speech of appreciation. Indeed, we have much to be thankful of on this joyous occasion. To start, I must first and foremost thank APU for not only organizing such a wondrous convocation for me and my fellow graduates, but even more so, for providing us with numerous learning opportunities, paired with an excellent learning environment. My friends and I were fortunate enough to start our journey at the old campus and end it at the new campus, therefore not only creating unforgettable memories at the old campus and Enterprise 3, especially the shawarma, but also enjoying the many facilities of the new campus. Of course, one cannot express appreciation towards APU without thanking our respected lecturers as well. They are, without a doubt, a key figure in our journey, guiding us academically, imparting invaluable wisdom, experience, and even these small pearls of knowledge, all for us to become successful graduates to face the world. Not to forget their endless patience in dealing with our many, many antics. We can also be thankful to each other, thankful for the friendships that we have forged here. After all, friends are those who share bittersweet memories together and support each other. Who can forget the playful banter we've had and the countless sleepless nights we've had trying to complete an assignment or a project? The university is indeed a prime place to create and forge everlasting friendships, and I am forever grateful to be a part of this. Last but not least, we can be thankful to our families. These years have been nothing short of hard and arduous, but our families have always been behind us, supporting, encouraging, and catching us when we fall. They are nothing short of a blessing. I want to personally take this opportunity to say thank you to my parents and family members for putting up with my rough edges and helping me grow into the person that I am today. Before I end my speech, I want to take this opportunity to address my fellow graduates. Like all great journey, we started ours with a single step, and we were very much a blank slate, frightened, unpolished, and probably very confused. But today, we are different. We have fought tooth and nail to reach the stage where we stand today, to become individuals who may yet contribute to society. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate what we have accomplished today and look forward on becoming an inspiration for others. Thank you.
Thank you, Kai Cheng, for the inspiring speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will now commence with the presentation of the Undergraduate Awards. Graduates will receive their scrolls from Professor Yayan Ellis.
Presenting graduates will be receiving their Bachelor's Degree of Science in Information Technology Specialism in Database Administration, Forensic Computing, Network Computing, Information Systems Security, Business Information Systems, and Mobile Technology. August Lim Wei Kit, Ao Wee Leong, Balraj Singh Mangad Inderjit Singh, Chatish Rajandain, Chan Ming Fai, Chang Chun Lung, Chen Hong Ji, Chong Hai Eng, Chong Jun Ji, Chao Jen Win, Darshan Rao Kantharao, Dayton Yap Jian Ming, Desmond Darwin Sami, Gan Han Xiang, Go Chi Xuan, Harif Hisham, Ho Shemaine, Hao Zijian, Hao Yung Han, Yen Nyo Hung Tin, Kavilen Rajmurthy, Hu Yung Le, Kirti Vasan Ravichandran, Lau Hong Yong, Lee Ji Hin, Liao Zinan, Lim Ru Wen Tristan, Lau Yu Ming, Miran Kumar Sivakumar, Mervin Hau Kian Yip, Mok Mun Kit, Muhammad Irfan Ahmad Nazri, Nicholas Ngo Kai Xuan, Nurizka Asfarida Pulungan, Ong Shuyun, Pyo Yen Yi Jun, Prem Krishna Kumar Ganta, Siva Charanya Sukumaran Elias Sringgaratinam, Su Ushuan, Tan Kai Yang, Tan Tat Win, Tarchini Radhakrishnan, Tiu Po Ling, Wan Nadirah Ifa Wan Baharudin, Wong Keat Lun, Wong Yat Sheng, Yong Chun Yi, and Yong Ji Q. First class honors, Amresh Chetty Anand, Asifa Amani Febri, Chang Yu Singh, Chua Yu Jing, Li Jiansheng, Lim Yit Yi, Te Wui Shen, Yap Tong Chin, and Yusrina Noor. Presenting graduates for the award of Bachelor's Degree of Science in Multimedia Technology, Web Media Technology, Computer Science, and Computer Science Specialism in Data Analytics. Albert Jonathan, Alvin Yap Sunyin, Brandon Butler, Brandon Wong Yun Ong, Ching Guan Chun, Chin Yung Nam, Elaya Rasan Kalidas, Aswaran Nalatambi, Jonathan Lo Chuan En, Hu Yi Jun, Lo Bei Ning, Muhammad Rizki Andi Rifai, Muhammad Biki Saputra, Nielsen Wong Wei Kiat, Nur Aisyah Osman, Nur Hanani Harpan, Nurul Fatin Hanim Zainul, Pau Ki Chi, Putra Syahrul Rizal Abdullah, Puvaniswaran Rajendran, Sim Jin Chuen, and Wesley Wong Chi Ho. First class honors, Ariana Wong Jun Chu, Chan Hui Cheng, Chua Ik Chi, Tan Wen Ling, To She Yi, and Wong Han Jun.
Thank you, Professor Yayan Ellis, for doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Undergraduate Awards and Best Student Awards will now be presented. Graduates will receive their scrolls from Professor Ron Edwards.
Presenting graduates for the award of Bachelor's Degree of Science in Software Engineering, Bibi Nurina Nawar Kausmali, Bong Kang Zheng, Brenda Lim Ke Jun, Chan Kin Kit, Chan Yu Hang, Dignus Warren Ravichandran, Gabriel Kong Kyong Chin, Gulja Virajay, Hugh Hui Shan, Ho Yue Jian, Jenny Lo Ching Yi, Calvin Tan Ka Wai, Ho Ping Hui, Lai Chen Xuan, Lam Hao Fei, Li Chong Jian, Li Jiming, Li Jotik, Li Kai Wen, Li Kai Lun, Li Kang Wei, Li Mingzhe, Lee Wei Chen, Lee Yi Fei, Liu Dangi, Liu Ritchie, Liu Sander, Lim Chunji, Lim Jiu Yu, Lim Wei Xiang, Mat Isir Arafat, Muhammad Syekh Zine, Muitas Mahfud Tabit Syarab, Navinish Rao Prakash Rao, Nithya R. Gangadharan, Ng Jin Rui, Ng Wei Ming, Nur Ashikin Ahmad Arzahar, Ong Chung Yang, Rau Inam Ul Haq, Sanvin Singh Rangjit Singh, Siva Yoga Sangkaran Sivaraja, Tan Zin Hao, Teng Liang Wei, Thi Hing Singh, Umesan Silvam, Wee Yuan, Wong Jun Lee, and Woon Su Wei. First class honors, Chiang Kai Yin, Chuk Yu Heng, Daniel Yap Eng Kai, Daryl Yo Shen Kit, Fu Sejit, Go Jun Shon, Kelvin Tan Kai Sheng, Lim Wei Sun, Ng King Kin, Piu Wai Tian, and Yi Jin Kiat. Presenting graduates for the award of Bachelor's Degree of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Mechatronic Engineering, Telecommunication Engineering, and Petroleum Engineering, Abdullah Arif Abdul Ghani Mutahar Al-Ariki, Ahmad Mustaqim Muhammad Sabri, Ali Imran Muhammad Saleh, Alvin Wong Sia Kit, Amal Nabila Hamdan, Chong Yan Kang, Dhaval Rajeshwarya, Ding Nik Yuen, Divya Sukumaran, Doreen Lee Chiu Mei, Eric Tanzi Yu, Hamzah Al-Arga, Lai Yung Singh, Larviania Somasundram, Lo Chin Ung, Liu Wei Yang, Lok William, Mat Mustafizur Rahman, Methak Muhammad Mokbel Nas Al-Qaisi, Muhammad Hushairi Juhari, Ng Lung Fu, Ng Yihan, Osama Yahaya Hamud Al-Qahali, Salah Bagash Mansur Kait, Sam Yi Kang, Sanjay Kumar Amrit Lal, Sarah Ali Mubarak Al Husni, Sashivan Kangasoti, Siu Siu, Tan Li Wei, and Thomas Tang Kin Yu. First class honors, Lee Yi Yong, Lim Chong Jin, Kwek Kai Cheng, and Yuzi Hao. Best Student Prizes 2019. Bachelor's degree of Science in Computer Science goes to Chan Hui Cheng. Bachelor's degree of Science in Software Engineering goes to Yi Jin Kiat. Bachelor's degree of Science in Software Engineering goes to Daniel Yap Eng Khai. Bachelor's degree of Science in Information Technology, specialism in Network Computing goes to Tay Wo Shen. Bachelor's degree of Science in Information Technology, specialism in Business Information Systems goes to Asifa Amani Fabri. The next award is a combination of both Best Student Prizes and Best Student Project. Bachelor's degree of Science in Software Engineering goes to Daryl Yo Shen Kit. Bachelor's degree of Engineering in Mechatronic Engineering Bachelor's degree of Engineering in Mechatronic Engineering goes to Lee Yi Yong.
Thank you, Professor Ron Edwards, for doing the honors. With great pleasure, we would now like to invite Datuk Parmjit Singh, the Chief Executive Officer of APIT Education Group, to deliver the congratulatory address.
This is the second session for the day, and I know I stand between you and your parents and your families to get together. So I assured the first session I'm doing it again. That's all I'm saying. So relax. I'm not going to keep you here for too long. First, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Professor Ellis. Thank you for honoring us with your presence. Professor Ellis arrived last night from the UK, and it is known that this summer, the July summer temperatures have reached almost record. That's why when he came here to speak, did you hear the rain? It started raining. All right. And it stopped the moment you stopped talking. I would like to refer to Kai Cheng's, the valedictorian's address. Where is Kai Cheng? Kwek Kai Cheng, where are you? Ah, here. Thank you so much for your address, which I believe came from the heart. He referred to being unpolished, having rough edges, lacking confidence. Now, this is where APU's mission right from the beginning has been to take in students with rough edges, not really all of them, but basically the mission has always been to graduate professionals, because industry has always lamented the fact that there are degree holders, but they're not job ready. So the whole effort that we have put in over the last 3 or 4 years is to ensure there is transformation from being a school kid, which all of us are at some stage when we leave school, to emerge 3 or 4 years later as accomplished professionals. Professionals that industry would want, with all the values in it, within the graduate. And your Vice Chancellor alluded to some of those qualities. He talked about competency, and Professor Ellis also talked about professionalism. It's very important to be able to do the job. It's not good enough to have passed exams and get a degree. It's important to be able to perform in teams, because if you have graduated in computing, the chances are that you will always be working with others, together with others. There isn't a single system in the world that's created by one single person. And the chances are that you'll be working with other nationalities as well, who come with different cultural backgrounds, who grew up in different environments. And you've had the advantage of being part of a community of 130 nationalities from all over the world. I know most of you here today are Malaysians because most of your foreign friends would have gone back and they may not have been able to wait for their graduation. But nevertheless, it's been the microcosm of a globalized environment. And you've been made to work pretty hard in it, and like Kai Cheng said, you struggled, yeah, you had to work very hard, and you also mentioned sleepless nights. Yes, that's going to be part of your professional world of work. There'll be deadlines, there'll be more work that you can handle, and there'll be deadlines that don't sound practical. And the valedictorian address this morning in the first session, they both said that they were always struggling to meet the 7 o'clock deadline, which you always have, 7 o'clock for submission of your work, correct? And they were always struggling to meet that, and sometimes they're late by a few minutes, and they are then trying their level best to get it accepted. But that's all part of developing the competencies that are required for work. Yeah, the work that you have done is very industry simulated, which means it's not totally academic. If you didn't know, 90% of your lecturing staff come from industry, more than 90%. All right, so they're not just academics, they're also people from industry. These are the places you're going to, and they have the experience to know what sort of qualities are needed. Right? I would also like to assure you that the qualifications that you hold right now will put you sure and strong in your professional careers. But it doesn't just end there. As you have also heard just now over the address by Professor Ellis and your Vice Chancellor, the world of technology is moving so fast that you cannot remain stagnant. You got to keep moving. I should not go on advising you because you've had enough advice. The best testimony I can give you in terms of marketability is the Ministry of Education conducts job surveys every year on every university in this country. They call it the Tracer Study. The Tracer Study actually captures information about the percentage of graduates that get jobs upon graduation. Each one of you would have filled up a survey form too, yeah? When you came to register for the graduation. So they capture information about every single university. I'm proud to say that your university has always been in the tops. Not just simply the tops. This year, the results of the Tracer Study, which measures employability of graduates from every single university, was announced 2 weeks ago. Your university was 100% for 2018 graduates. We don't do the survey. The Ministry of Education does this. It is the only university in the whole country, we've got the results of everyone, that has got 100% for 2018 graduates. Okay. It's just not private universities, it is public plus private, across the board. Okay, the others are, I won't mention names, but the others are 85, 80, 70, 60, 50, that sort of thing. So this should assure you that you're armed with the right tools to get into a good job. Question is whether you want a job. There's some people who don't want a job. On the other hand, it's often a moment of pride when I go for events, public events here and there. And I went to one recently called the Africa Day. And I came across a young lady who walked up to me and said, do you remember me? And I said, no, I don't. She said, I was your student in 1984. That's before you were born. All right, so I asked her, what do you do now? She says, I design and manufacture ladies' shoes. So I did ask her, are you the Jimmy Choo of Malaysia? She said, maybe not up to that level, but close to. She could be because she has outlets in some of the most prestigious shopping complexes like Pavilion, Bangsa Shopping. So she must have a good brand and she must be doing well. The point that I'm trying to make is, what did she do? I mean, she did a higher diploma in computing. The point I'm trying to make is, a lot of our students have become entrepreneurs. And they do extremely well. So the training you've been through is not just to give you a skill in a specific area, but we've also given you the confidence. And even that's something that Kai Cheng said, lacking confidence. Yeah? You said that, isn't it? Yeah? We've given you the confidence. We've given you the sense of achievement that comes with doing something well and getting rewarded for it. And our job fairs here in campus that happen every now and then, it's so pleasing to know that a number of the employers of these companies are our ex-students. They have formed companies. Recently, I also met an ex-student from here, and he's bringing his 2 sons here. So it just goes on and on, yeah? So we may have been responsible for creating quite a number of SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises. Don't look down on SMEs because SMEs are the powerhouse of the economy. They contribute more than 90% of the GDP of this country. And it's made up of all these entrepreneurs put together. So look forward to a very bright future. And you do hold credentials that actually not only proves you have the knowledge, but it also proves you have the competency and the abilities and the confidence to do well in industry. Now, behind all this success that you see for yourself are your families, which includes your parents, brothers and sisters, who, like Professor Ron Edwards said, beyond money would have given you a lot more in terms of love and support. And while I was sitting there, I keep looking at the crowd, and something I always see at every graduation event like this, I see a lot of pride in them for what you have achieved. When you walk up here, I can even identify your parents or your siblings, because they are the ones who take up the camera and quickly want to take your picture. So, and there's a lot of pride. But if you were standing where I am standing, you'll also notice at this point something more than pride. They're also relieved that from today onwards, you should be financially on your own. Yes? And I'm sure they'll all agree. So they would have sacrificed and given you the best in life to be qualified and to be well trained so that you can make careers of your own. I met a parent just now before this ceremony, and then a colleague of mine also told me that the son of these parents I met was very shy and he would not talk. Sanwin, you're one of them. And today he wouldn't stop talking. We're always very, very happy with transformations like this, where children transform themselves from whatever they are into whatever they become. So in a nutshell, I'm saying that we are all very proud of you. You've come a long way, you've struggled, but you deserve every accolade, that comes along your way, and every success in your journey. Before I end, I would like you to acknowledge the sacrifices made by your families by please rising, turning around, and giving your parents and families a thunderous applause, please. Thank you. If I may speak on behalf of my colleagues, we've enjoyed having you with us, and I also hope your journey with us was an equally enjoyable one. And we really wish you every success in your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato' Parmjit, for doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes the 2019 graduation ceremony of the Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. The academic procession will now make its way out from the hall, followed by members of the faculty and graduates. Will the audience kindly rise? Parents and guests are kindly requested to remain in the hall till all graduates have exited. Thank you. Parents and guests, we now invite you to help yourselves to some refreshments which are served on both the 7th and 8th floors outside the auditorium. Please use the exit at the back to reach the refreshment areas. Thank you again for your presence and support. And again, as a reminder, do be wary of the traffic condition in TPM today due to the FA Cup final. Have a safe journey back home and a pleasant day.